Hello, Meoni here, and welcome back to a summary of part 76 of the live letter, or letter from a producer live, that was broadcast today, the 31st of March 2023. This live letter focuses on patch 6.4 as a preview, and is a part 1 of 2 live letters that will do so, the second part much closer to the actual reveal of when it comes out. The translation used, as per usual, will be from the Final Fantasy XIV unofficial Discord server, which you can find a link to in the description. Without their help, obviously, videos like this wouldn't be possible. The live letter starts with Foxclan and Yoshi P, joined by Matsuda-san, the former CEO of Square Enix, whom will be stepping down in June, and he came into the live stream just to thank everyone. Matsuda says, and I quote, "Dear 14 players, thanks for sticking with us for such a long time. I always had the opportunities to join for announcements, and been following and watching the development for the last 10 years. Yes, we've all aged 10 years here. I wanted to use this last opportunity to express my gratitude," end quote. The new CEO then comes in and sits next to Yoshi P and Matsuda-san. This is Takashi Kiryu. I personally wish the best with Matsuda-san and all of his future endeavors. And the rest of this segment was just talking about retirement, golf, wives, and more for over 20 minutes. So let's skip on to the game-related stuff, shall we? First of all, let's talk about 6.38, which is a patch coming out on April the 4th, which is next Tuesday. This comes with the unlock of weekly restrictions in Pandemonium Abysso Savage. It also comes with various minor PvP adjustments. Crystalline Conflict Season 6 will begin, which of course is the ranked and not the season, not the series stuff for people who get those confused. And this will also feature the North American data center hardware replacement. This will actually come with a global 24-hour maintenance, so just bear that in mind. Patch 6.4 then gets the title The Dark Throne. This is slated for release in late May, which is much earlier than I anticipated. This patch comes with it, new MSQ quests, obviously. There's screenshots that indicate Kryl is involved in the storyline once again. Zero looking shocked or something at something while surrounded what appears to be ice in a cave? I'm not really sure. Tataru's grand endeavors will continue in patch 6.4, and as you can see, this actually involves Gaius and the Whirlit storyline as a backdrop, so hopefully a further of that questline and more information on that backstory. In 6.45, there will be more Hildebrand adventures, as you can see from this screenshot. They'll be up to more hilarious adventures. The poo-poo minion is the thing I want the most from this, so hopefully they give that at some point in the future, but yeah. 6.45 will also include the next part of the Mandeville weapon saga. Who knows what will happen with Geralt and Godbert at this point, honestly, but I can't wait. Also in 6.45, the Splendorous tools are progressed much further, which are your crafted and gathered glowies. So if you're eager to see your tools grow, you don't have to wait too long. This also seemingly involves the dwarfs. There's a picture here of one of those dwarf robot things, so maybe Tomra's dwarfs get involved, who knows. 6.4 has a new dungeon known as the Ether Front. This shows quite well in this screenshot, full of bears, ice, and what looks like Sharlayan architecture in the distance. Is this another part of the island or somewhere else? This other picture shows the waterfall and these buildings together, looking absolutely awesome. Those distant mountains, yeah, I can't wait to see that in the game. 6.4 features new trials. They show a picture of Golbez, and they even tell us a name. They're not beating around the bush with spoilers this time. It's called the Voidcast Dais, and the Voidcast Dais Extreme. Very cool stuff. New Unreal trial comes to 6.4 series, which is Zervan. So get ready to skip Saw or disband all over again. The new raid series for Pandemonium is called Anabasios. This features the Savage launching once again 1 week after the normal. They show this interesting screenshot here of some kind of ether tree thing, crystal, I have no idea. And then this is clearly a boss of some kind. Looks absolutely awesome, and they plan to show more and rewards in the next live letter, so hopefully some more glowy weapons or something. 6.45 then features the next variant and criterion dungeon known as Mount Rokon or Rokon. This comes with the usual 3 difficulty settings, normal, criterion, and criterion savage. You do not need to complete Sildan Subterrane apparently to unlock this, which is interesting, and here is 2 screenshots of this new dungeon. It looks very Othardian in the location by the looks of it, and appears to be in the Far East. Very cool stuff with those tatami mats. Duty support for Stormblood comes in 6.4 as predicted. This covers Siren Song Sea, Bardam's Metal, Doma Castle, Castrum Urbania, and Alamigo. This will mean the only dungeons left to cover will be the 4.x dungeons, and as you can see, the duty support characters will actually involve key characters from the Stormblood storyline, such as Lord Hien and Gosetsu. Looks absolutely awesome, and I can't wait. Job adjustments, both for PvE and PvP, will be in 6.4, and they don't want to talk about them here, understandably. PvP then, Season 7 and Series 4 begins with brand new rewards, and presumably we'll see those in the next live letter. Frontline, there will be new UI elements that will be introduced to display match time and score. The Fields of Glory Shatter rules will also be adjusted, and the Borderlands Ruin Secure will be temporarily made unavailable. Blue Mage will be updated for 6.45. This increases a level cap to level 80 from the current 70. New spells will be added and new Blue Mage exclusive gear, which looks awesome. New enemies in the Masked Carnival to fight. And this screenshot shows you using Innocence's spear ability from the Shadowbringers fight, which I'm very hyped for. They take a short break. After the break, we come back to news that ocean fishing is being updated. They show a screenshot of the boat heading towards Kagane's waters in one of the new routes added. This also includes a screenshot of the Ruby Sea. This is looking pretty awesome with the big heaven on high in the distance there. You can expect many new achievements and rewards as usual with this update, so my money's on a brand new mount and stuff like that, and minions and things. Island Sanctuary updates come in 6.4. This comes with brand new ranks as well as visions. This comes with new gathering areas. Apparently there's one in the wilds, don't know where that is. New construction plots in the hideaway, new item rewards, materials, craftable items, crops, animals, and Isleworks handicrafts. They also show a picture of one of the capturable monsters added in this patch, which is a Spriggan on a giant rock. Presumably this is a new tamed monster. One of the new structures is this massive clock tower that you can actually climb up by the looks of it, which looks pretty awesome. Presumably a waypoint marker, nothing like major, one of the landmarks or something. You will also be able to now place outdoor furnishings in the hideaway on your island. This is a maximum apparently of 90 slots that you can unlock for placement via the actual sanctuary's progression, so presumably more slots unlock as you do those quests and rank up the island. They also show this in-game next. They say special furnishings like striking dummies and gardens will not be supported, unfortunately, but this does give an opportunity for people who have only got like apartments to finally place down housing items outside, which is really cool. They do show this cute screenshot of the housing items placed, and honestly, this is going to be fantastic. Miscellaneous updates then. They're adding Allegan Tombstones of Comedy, apparently. They're not really telling us more about that, so who knows if that's tied to an event or a Moogle event or something, who knows. The maximum number of gear sets will be increased to 100. This will be available to everyone immediately regardless of quest progression in 6.4, so you'll be able to make lots and lots of gear sets. Awesome stuff. At this point, the chat asks for more glamour plates, and Yoshi P replies, quote, "You want more glamour plates? Didn't we recently increase the number? We know you guys want more plates, and all that is all part of the reasons why we need to replace the data center hardware and improve the quality," end quote. So presumably we might see more advancement in that towards 7.0. Next, they say that job icons will now be displayed in the chat log and on character nameplates. This will be only visible inside parties and alliances during content and not in the open world. The transaction fee on market board items for items sold can now be incorporated into their total price. This is indicated by a new total column on a listing for any particular item. Glasses and wing fashion accessories will now display when engaged in battle in the overworld. This is something I've been asking for ages, and it's great to see this major step forward. Hopefully they do this for dungeons and content again, as an update in the future as well someday, but at least this is a good step forward, and it means that when we're doing hunt trains we can look like a fairy if we want to. Items stored in a variety of locations can now be selected when casting glamours in an inn room, specifically when you're in an inn room, it says here. This is shown by a new drop-down list when you go to right-click or subcommand on an item to glamour it, and this actually includes retainer, what they're wearing, as well as retainer inventories. So effectively, since this is in an inn room, you can combine glamour prisms and glamour plates and a glamour dresser with this. I would have liked to see this baked into the dresser itself, but again, this is this is perfect. Honestly, this means that you have even more options instead of actually going to your retainer, taking an item out and then glamoring it. This is good. Fairy glamours are available to scholars as of 6.4. You can now choose from Eos, Selene or the Carbuncle as a glamour for your fairy, which is awesome. And that pretty much wraps up the live letter's main information. There's not really too much more other than promotions, so if you're not wanting to go past this point, I don't blame you. Enjoy the rest of your day. However, for the promotions, this includes the date and info for the sold-out FanFests across the world. This also includes official merchandise information about Round 1 pre-orders. Regardless of your attendance or not, you can pre-order merchandise from North America, Europe and Japan for the FanFests. However, some items, they say, are exclusive to North America only. And they've got pre-order dates, which are shown here for North America, for Europe, and for Japan. One of the items is a flocked figurine of a Laporit, which actually looks pretty awesome. Apparently it's made of the same material as the Alpha figure, if you've ever bought that, and it can be posed and stood up. Looks awesome. There's a Portly Porksy plushie, that's a mouthful. This is adorable. Yoshi P decides to let the Laporit ride the pig, because why not? Next, we've got Azem's pendant. This is made of silver, supposedly. This is $250, so I imagine it's made out of precious metals. We'll have to find out on the product page later. Heidelin and Zodiac embroidered jacket is next. This is a reversible jacket so that you get Heidelin on one side, which is the Heidelin kick, and then also a Zodiac theme as well, which is purple, which is really cool, and I really want that jacket. Next up, we've got some acrylic stands. We've got Alphino. We've got Alisei, we've got Astinian, Grahatir, Kryl, Tataru, the Lady of Light, quote-unquote, and Xenos. And here's all of them together. Each of the bases is slightly different, they say as well, and have Endwalker written on them. Next up, we have a laptop case. This is featuring Amarot, sort of as a silhouette design on the front. Looking pretty cool, actually. I like the little ancient guy on the zip as well. There's an Endwalker official gaming mouse pad. This is a desk pad. I like the old one, actually, that they did. But this one now includes the new jobs that have been added since then. And yeah, they're pretty great, actually. Next, we've got plushie keychains. If you want a fat cat, an ancient, or a Ronka keychain, you can get those. Those look pretty cool. We've got headrests next. So these are neck pillow plushies, apparently. You can get a Morbol seedling, a Mamashiba, and an Ambystoma, which is for the rest of the world an axolotl. They're actually headrests with a plushie inside. They're like reversible. So if you wanted to have a headrest, you've got a nice comfy headrest, and then you can unzip the side of it and then pull its innards out and then out innards and turn it into a plushie, which is actually pretty cool. I like those. Next, we've got acrylic blocks, which are literally blocks of plastic with a picture in them, which doesn't sound that great when I describe it, but they look pretty cool. They've got various expansion artwork as well as the base game. This is awesome. This is an old Charlian Cafe coffee cup, which I think you'll agree, since it's in the game, was only a matter of time before we got it in real life as well. I really want that. We've got job magnets added for Sage and Reaper. This is what they look like together with the old ones that they did before. Apparently the dev team uses these to assign strategies when they're working out Savage content, which is quite funny. And there's also masking tape with job icons and bits and pieces as well, if you wanted that. Next, there's some North American exclusives. The Moon Party FanFest t-shirt for the event. This is USA only, which looks awesome. Then there's a Heidelin t-shirt that's also USA only. a Zero t-shirt that's also North America only, a Laporit Adventure t-shirt, which is also North America only, a Moon Party hoodie, which is also North American only, and a tote bag, which is also North American only. Finally, they talk about Fireworks and Music, which is a new 10th anniversary event for Final Fantasy XIV. This will be taking place in Osaka in August. The full dates and info are on screen. This is basically fireworks synced to Final Fantasy XIV music, which sounds actually really awesome. And go and enjoy that if you live or visit Japan in August. And that completely wraps up Live Letter Part 76, Part 1 of 6.4 Preview. Thank you once again for the Reddit Discord for the translations, with which are invaluable. Thank you so much for watching this video, and let me know what you're most excited for from 6.4, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.